All right, everybody, we're going to try it at the single tonight. It's this holder that I got, I don't know. I have to see if I can find another way to make it work. It feels like everything's so far away from me, too, so not ideal, but it's, you know, I'm getting some videos up for you as much as I can. I've been pretty busy doing things that I'm doing best I can, honestly, but I wanted to do another card with basically minimum supplies, because that's all I have right now is minimum supplies. And I'm not real sure how these gel pens are going to work, but we are going to try them. I want to add just a little color to these butterflies. I don't really know what color I want to add. I'm not real sure how these pens are coloring. Okay, that one's going to work right now. So let's just add kind of some highlight color is what I'm thinking. It doesn't really need to be all colored in, because if we colored it all in, we might lose the effect. I don't know if I would consider this actually a butterfly or a moth. The gel's already, but see, it looks like there's gel in it, but it only colors for a little bit, and then it's gone. Let's try this one, see if this one's gonna work. Okay, a little bit of lighter pink up here, maybe. Right here, see, it's already. It's already not coloring in. I don't know. I'm going from side to side, that way if it runs out, each side, they hopefully will be kind of even. So let's try doing this one all the way down, this one all the way down, and some through here, this one. I don't want to say it because you know what's going to happen as soon as I do. It's giving me a little bit more ink. Okay. So I'm just hitting these like highlight line areas. So kind of sloppy, but you honestly can't see them. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it, but they're really not showing. It's too much. And you can see the color, but not the lines. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Now see, why does this one want to do great? There we go. That's it. I wanted to get a little bit of color put on there. And then I'm going to cut the butterfly out. So July 15th, I guess, is the 24-hour HSN Diamond Press has the Today Special, which I'm sure is going to be their new machine, and I'm kind of curious about that new machine. I'm kind of wanting. I love my original little diamond press, And I have all the electric machines, but I truly, truly do not know about doing, doing a manual. I'm not real sure how big it is. Is it going to be like the Crafter's Companion MIDI one? You know, I don't really know. Boy, I bet that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to do that great a job today. I don't know. I thought I was feeling the fussy cut, but now that I'm doing it, and I cut this one a little deep here at this end, so I'm going to have to make sure I don't cut it off. So all the little wiggles, I'm just turning the paper, and I'm not worrying about getting them perfect. Now, is it going to bother me later? Maybe. Might have to come back and clean it up, but you don't always have to do it exactly perfect. And sometimes that adds to the look. So I think you're all going to be seeing this, because I'm doing this, recording this on the 3rd, and it's kind of late already. So most of you probably, oh, it depends. You may not take the time on the 4th because of 4th of July, Independence Day. So if not, then maybe you'll have a chance to watch it on the 5th. Now, I don't like pointy corners, so I always try to round my corners whenever I get a bad point. So if you see me do something weird like that, that's all it is. If you're thinking, why did she cut that? That's because I don't like the pointy corners, the pointy tips. I guess that's what it is. So we're gonna get this done. Does that look all right? If we just do this. Now, I need some background paper. This is the blank I'm going to use. This butterfly is going to take up most of it. As you can see, he's good size. So what I like about some of these pretty papers like this is that you can have some really pretty stuff in there. I don't like those together. Oh, now that could be pretty. I do like that. Oh, look at this one. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. So I am going to, for safety's sake, not really safety, but to make sure I don't mess this up, get my paper cutter, and I'm going to measure the size of the card blank. And it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So now I'm going to come over and I'm going to cut this part off. Because the only part of this you can really use is this. And I was thinking about saving these little bits, these little tips of these strands, and just saving the little bits and thinking of something later. Okay, so I need 4 1/4. So 12. Well, here's 4. That's not what I need. I need this one at 4 1/4. But I'm going to go to 4 so that I have room for a border. And look, that's going to be nice right there. I need to go 5 1/2, and this is 12. So 6 1/2, I believe. Is it at 6 1/2? I think. That's not 6 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 5 1/2, and then I took a 1/4 inch away. There we go. Is that 1/4 inch too much for this size of a card? Could be. This card is not straight. There we go. I like that. Okay, and that white looks good with the real light pink flowers down here. So I am going to keep that on there. Oh, let me get my glue. Okay. And I'm going to glue the horns or antenna down so they don't rip off. And his body. What's good about this is you can see leaves and patterns and stuff on the other side. So if they see it from the other side, I always like them going that way for some reason. There we go. All right. So, look, there's a little tip sticking up. all you gotta do, and it doesn't look strange. I could have moved him in, but I didn't. And no, I think it's probably too late to move him. So, and if you're gonna put it in an envelope, it's not gonna be up, right? It's gonna be down. So that's why I went ahead and just clip that off. See here? You just clip it off. And then hopefully they think to bring it up. Now what I would do is probably, I don't want to put a sentiment or something on here. You know, it's going to take away from the picture. So I don't have things right now for that anyways. If I did, it would probably go up here like a note for you or something. I'll try to keep it small. But if you're giving just a note card to somebody for some reason, a thank you or whatever, you can give them the card and just write inside, I just wanted to thank you for, you know, whatever, and my mother-in-law used to do that stuff all the time. That's where that came from. All right, so anyways, there it is. I like it. I think it looks good and pretty, and these papers are pretty. Look, that's a scrapbook page right there. That's another thing. I got my pictures. I made a whole scrapbook for my garden pictures. And I did it on, was it National Scrapbook Day? And I don't know if I don't remember if I showed you the album or not, but I have all the pictures, and I need to go through the pictures and put them in the book. And I wondered if you all would be interested in seeing that or not. I don't know. So there we go. All right, everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.